Hello, everyone. This is Thoughts and Questions on AFM Studios, and welcome back to the channel. And welcome back to Thoughts and Questions. Today, we are diving into a Nollywood film that has been on my mind ever since I watched it. And I came back to this on a Friday, and this is one incredible, powerful, and heartfelt story, and it's titled When the Music Fades. Now, When the Music Fades comes to you kind courtesy of Inem TV, and the movie features Daniel Etim, Blessing Obasi, Eze, and top of the line Inem King. I mean, the cast would tell you that this is something to look out for, and definitely it's also not just a movie about music like the title suggests. It's about chasing a dream that seems impossible. And it also explores navigating tricky relationships and finding your own voice when everything around you is trying to silence it. And I mean, for those of you who have ever had a dream, if you've ever felt stuck in a job you hate, if you feel like you don't want your job, you want something more out of life, and you've ever had to fight for what you believe in, then this movie definitely is for you. And usually we are always caught up in some predictable endings and endings that you can really just anticipate just by watching this movie from the beginning. But this When the Music Fades is definitely different. And so let's really break down this movie. The movie introduces us to a young woman called Ibiye, and right away you know that you're going to love Ibiye for her passion, for what she's really pushing for. You know that when you see her, you just tell that there's an incredible story to her. And she has a day job working as a customer service at a logistics company, and then that while you're seeing her dealing with people who are stressed out and she's just trying to get through the day, you know that she also carries a dream with her. And I mean, we all have that one job that pays the bills, and then that other job that we're trying to really build into because we believe that is where our passion and our heart has always been. And we see that in Ibiye's life. So we see her as a fantastic singer. The film does a great job showing contrast. What I was really looking forward to that was there was a part where the soundtrack was interfering with her music and you couldn't really get a feel for the music. But that the film does showcase a very good contrast between her stressful day-to-day job and the pure joy when she stands in front of the microphone and she has to sing. And we get introduced to this friend who just continuously gives her encouragement, keeps pushing her to go for her dreams, keeps encouraging, giving her all the support. And we all have that one friend who doesn't give up when even we want to give. They're there in our corner and they're cheering us on, they're pushing us to the mark. And that is one thing that this movie really does well in terms of what it provides. And it's something that brings you into the story. So her journey doesn't go very easy. She faces some real world problems that aspiring artists deal with all the time. Studios not prioritizing you, not thinking that you have the gift, you have talent, and those pitfall moments that make you want to just give up. But we get to see Ibiye's resilience in this movie. And then she finally meets the studio owner, and then we see how that evolves quickly. And we see how sometimes a dream can become complicated when you find yourself with some kind of people. And I'm not going to give the story away, but for those of you who haven't watched it, it's definitely worth a watch. So let's talk a little bit about the acting, storytelling, and cinematography. Now, the movie works well, and the reason why it works well is because you have actors like Daniel Etim and Inem King. I haven't really watched a lot of movies with Blessing Obasi in it, but Daniel I have, and Inem King I have, and I can tell you that these two people, these two actors, bring so much reality to the characters they take. I mean, I would watch anything with Inem King in it and Daniel in it. I mean, it's a non-starter, and that is because they really bring you into the world of the character and the world of this person's story that they're trying to tell. BA is incredible, and we only get to find who a BA is because Inem King delivers her so well, and she makes you feel every single emotion that a BA is going through. That opening scene, that opening sequence where a BA is sitting in the studio and this music guy keeps prioritizing the guy who's standing in front of the mic, who really is singing rubbish, and you could see the emotion on her face and the frustration we feel sometimes when things are not going the way that we expected it to go. And you can also see her frustration at her job and even her nervousness before her first performance, and her joy when things go right, and the chemistry between her and the other characters is incredible. And I find that everybody in this movie, every actor in this movie really delivered. Ichifuego has been one of those actors who is always a delightful watch, and so I loved Blessing in this movie. It was good. It was really just good. I think that the storytelling is in a way that builds you up. So this is not one movie that skips scenes and rushes things, but it takes you through everything. It's a slow burn that lets you know EBA before everything in her life started going chaotic, and sometimes the story is told in a way that makes you feel that sometimes is it really worth even pursuing the dream and the sacrifice and the costs that some of the dreams that we pursue come with. Sometimes people tend to agree on the tangent that sometimes when you are not even in the dream, life seems to be better than when you have finally got your dream, and all of a sudden it's like all hell is breaking loose even though you're living the dream. The movie and the storytelling perfectly shows how a new and promising relationship can slowly become something else without you even realizing it at first. And the narrative is so structured that you're constantly trying to figure out what's going on, and you can't help but get hooked. I think for me, usually when the movie is starting to get good, I get nervous that then it might not be what I anticipated. So sometimes I skip to the end. I get to see how the end looks like. And then once the ending is something that I enjoy, then I come back and continue the movie as I would, And I think that another part is the cinematography and the picture quality is perfect. I mean, that Uchenna Mbonambo TV delivers on a certain tangent, audio, video, angles. One of the movies that you would find on Uchenna Mbonambo maybe got released somewhere last week and really struck a chord with the cinematography was Kamase's, and even with Kamase's right from the get-go, you get introduced into this world where the camera is really telling the story in perfection. It's drawing you in, punching your buttons and getting your suspense antennas up. And this is a tad different, but it's equally incredible. And it looks very polished, and it gets you to enjoy the visuals and the way the scenes are shot, from the crammed office to the vibrant stage, helps tell the story visually. The camera work isn't just there to look pretty, but it's also there to show how the character feels and how the mood is changing and what really happens beneath the surface, and it makes the emotional moment hit so much harder. I think that one thing that the movie also does is it really draws you into this emotional roller coaster, and you realize that it's an important one because the themes that the movie explores are very relevant today. We see the struggle, filmmakers trying to balance between their day job and the creative passion that they have, a customer service representative who also loves the fashion industry, trying to be a costume designer or trying to be a fashion designer, sort of trying to balance that. People who love singing, who have every single dream to be singers, artists in the not so distant future, trying to balance that pursuit with something a bit more basic as being a shop attendant, it explores the themes of the struggle, trying to balance these two things, and the pressures and the sacrifices and the things, the kind of resilience you need to really come out and live your dream. And it also explores the complex dynamics of power in creative partnerships. The movie makes you really think about what it means to truly have a voice, not just as somebody who's pursuing their dream, but as a person. It throws out questions about where you should compromise, where you should just keep quiet and still your voice, and when you should also stand up for yourself. And it's not a story about finding courage to walk away from a bad situation or a bad relationship, but it's also about choosing yourself, knowing when something is bad for you, knowing when something will not help you, something will not fit into the grand picture of your life, and really just abandoning it, without apology, without hesitation. This movie will give you a feel of emotions mixed with hope, frustration, anger, and eventually inspiration. When it brings you to the end, it's a bit sad, but you also start to feel quite happy for Ibie, who finally decides that, you know what, I can still love you and not be with you for my own safety, for my own good. And that is something that the movie showcases very well. Ibie's journey to self-discovery is both heartbreaking and, incredibly uplifting. So why should you watch When the Music Fades? Why should you watch it? I think you should watch the movie because it's more than just a good movie. And it's a powerful story with an incredible cast. And these are actors who deliver incredible acting always. It has a smart and engaging plot you will definitely love, and a message that will resonate with you. If you've ever had to fight for something in your life, this is a movie that will definitely resonate with you. It's a testament to the fact that resilience pays off. It talks about the power of friendship and the importance of staying true to who you are. And if you're looking for something, a drama, African Nigerian drama that is both entertaining and deeply meaningful, then you won't go wrong by watching When the Music Fades. Trust me, this is one of those films you'll be thinking about long after the credits roll. And I feel like it's a good movie. So for those of you who have seen The Music Fades, you can tell us what you think in the comment section. Did you connect with Ibiye's journey? Did you connect with her story? Did you connect with her struggles? Did you find yourself at any point thinking that she's getting carried away and she should stand up for herself? Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you. And if you've enjoyed this review and you want to see more like it, don't forget to hit that like button, hit subscribe, and ring the bell notification. Ring the notification bell button so that you get more updates on our thoughts on movies. And if you also have a movie that you want us to talk about, you can also put that in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Adios, au revoir, and we'll see you in the next one.